Assalamualaikum everyone. My name is Sudamai Sarah binti Muhammad Mahzir with metric number A20, 34 and 65. Today I will be presenting to you guys about my topic, which is the parental influence, how parenting approaches can fuel eating disorder in teenagers. I think it is woven through me, and sadly that means it is woven throughout our family life. This sentence is uttered by a woman who is experiencing and in support needs with eating disorder. Notice how this issue has always been a cycle in each generation. Imagine being a growing teenager, struggling with your own identity, only to feel that your worth is tied to your weight. And I believe that this can support my argument today on how different parenting approaches can fuel eating disorder in teenagers. Eating disorder is a mental disorder that is defined by abnormal eating behavior that adversely affect a person's physical or mental health. This behavior may include eating too much or eating too little, and I believe that some of my audience today can deeply resonate with the choice of my topic today, because this topic is a very sensitive topic. However, it is often being overlooked and normalized by our society. This sounds similar to one of the eating disorder, which is bulimia nervosa, and the way that this eating disorder issue is ongoing from the first century to our current timeline just reveals how severe this issue still is, and I feel the immediate need to address this issue. Parental influence is a key factor in the rise of eating disorder in teenagers due to different parenting approaches. This may include permissive, authoritarian, and neglectful parenting style that may affect teenagers' self-esteem, body image, and relationship with food. From the statistics that we can observe, the estimated eating disorder prevalence between ages 20 until 24, which are the young adults, shows the highest percentage in both Malaysia and the whole world. The percentage is increasing from the ages 15 until 19, which are the teenager, until the ages 25 until 29, which are the adults. And the estimated prevalence of eating disorder in Malaysia during 2020, 51.40% shows specified feeding or eating disorder. 22% of children and adolescents worldwide shows disordered eating behavior, and I believe that these statistics can fully support my topic today because of the increasing percentage of the eating disorder prevalence in teenagers, supporting how eating disorder is starting from a young age, which are the teenagers, and it is ongoing until someone become a young adult, until they become an adult themselves. First, I will explain how permissive parenting styles or teenagers that are born in permissive household can develop eating disorders. Permissive parenting approach, or often referred as indulgent parenting, are characterized as incredibly lax as they rarely make or enforce rules or structure for their children. Children that are raised in permissive household tend to demonstrate poor self-regulation or control, higher level of impulsivity, and more vulnerable towards unhealthy eating habits and societal pressure regarding body image. Parents that exhibit this type of parenting are usually make no attempt to control or discipline their children. They are too lenient, and they don't usually have the expectation for control or maturity, while they are being very affectionate and loving towards their children, and they are emphasizing more on freedom rather than responsibility. The leniency in this parenting usually make the teenagers that raised in this household tend to develop overeating, binge eating disorder due to the compulsive and the lack of structure around eating. Next, I will discuss about eating disorder in teenagers due to neglectful parenting style. Neglectful parenting are often characterized as lack of responsiveness, love, affection, and support towards their children, leading to emotional distance. This can lead to little or no supervision and expectations, while they are rarely providing or offering guidance or rarely setting rules or structures. Based on an article from 2011 on Journal of Psychiatric and Mental Health Nursing, 8.6% to 12.9% of the patients with eating disorder are from neglectful household. Children that are raised in neglectful household tend to demonstrate attention-seeking behaviors, lack self-respect, and leading to destructive behaviors such as disordered eating. This is due to parents that are uninvolved in children or the teenager's life, making them to seek some validation and some love and affection, while leading to destructive behaviors that can affect their mental and physical well-being. Their tendency towards disordered eating may make them resort to bulimia, anorexia, and binge eating disorder. This is to receive parental affection and validation, or as a coping mechanism or a lifestyle that they has been practicing since they were children due to the neglectful attitude from their parents. I also need to highlight about the impact of authoritarian parenting approach towards teenagers' eating habits. Authoritarian parenting styles also often characterized by strict rules, high expectation, and strive for perfectionism. Teenagers that are raised in authoritarian households tend to demonstrate greater body dissatisfaction, pressure to meet high expectation, especially in appearance, and struggle with low self-esteem. Parents that exhibit this type of parenting are usually more strict with the structure and rules around eating, and the parents are more likely to have an eating disorder that may be passed down from each generation, and they are passing it down towards their own children without them realizing it. Teenagers and their tendency towards eating disorder in this household, they may contribute to unhealthy weight control practices such as anorexia and bulimia. And why? Because this is the lifestyle that they has been practicing without them realizing, and to meet parents' expectations. From this slide, the teenagers that are raised in permissive or authoritarian household tend to display higher levels of eating disorder symptoms. In conclusion, we have explored how different parenting styles can influence teens' eating habits and risk for disordered eating behavior. Therefore, by promoting open communication and healthy expectations, parents can guide teenagers towards a positive relationship with food and their bodies. Parents are playing an important and critical role of parenting styles in shaping an individual's susceptibility towards eating disorder. So by providing a harmony and good family environment and communicating things regarding food, weight, and body image in a way that a teenager can be comfortable with, and providing emotional support along with affection and validation. We as a young adult must be aware and believe that we can break the generational curse by choosing the type of parenting style wisely for the peace of our future family. I hope you guys can realize how severe this issue is. We must remember that healthy parenting fosters healthy mind. So let's break the cycle before it begins. Parenting choices shape more than just behavior. They shape how teens see themselves and their worth. By fostering support and healthy expectations, we can help prevent eating disorder and build a foundation for a lifelong well-being. Thank you so much for listening, and Assalamualaikum.